I think that Mike Malone should just get fired, bro.
What the hell?
No, what are you doing? No.
This is why,
bro.
I'm not even gonna say it.
I'm being honest. Bro, you got
just because of the step back that they took.
Bro, we all take.
It's this button, bro. Bro, look. This is why Mike Malone should get fired.
Why? And go to the Knicks?
Because, he has way too much talent to be underachieving like this. You got way too much.
Michael Porter didn't play. He didn't play a full season.
Can I ask a
You
question?
have way too much, bro.
Is that team really that talented?
Jokic ain't that dude, bro.
Like,
let's go top heavy. Utah. Who would you guys say their best guys?
Donovan
Mitchell, Rudy Gobert.
And Denver who's their two all-stars?
Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
Jamal Murray's an all-star?
Well, that's the closest thing to an
all-star
all-star
right now.
So Jamal Murray. How much of a gap is Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray?
No, Donovan Mitchell is better than him.
And how much of a gap is Rudy Gobert and the Joker?
Jokic is better, but Rudy Gobert is such a good defender that he can neutralize.
But we know that's not what makes
Jokic
Denver's team. Though.
We know Denver's a well-rounded team. But what I believe is in the playoffs, it comes down to who's your best player on a given night, and at the end of the day, the Joker's not gonna really. He's not that guy that's gonna
Jokic,
get you those.
For me, sometimes, bro,
plays at the end.
He disappears.
Jokic doesn't shoot.
You can easily take him out the game. You
Either.
can easily take the Joker out of the game.
No,
yes, you can.
Easily
With a proper big that blocks up. And whether it be a Rudy Gobert or Anthony Davis, you can easily take the Joker out the game. And no offense to Jamal Murray, he won a game, but you're not going to win a playoff series with Jamal Murray being your best player.
Bro, I think you're really being
against Utah's
disrespectful.
defensive team.
Do you think
you're not?
Easily?
You're not.
Do you think Mike Porter has to step up more for them to win the series?
Easily?
Not easily.
Come on. What type of wording is that when you say easily?
If I just name Rudy Gobert and Anthony Davis, yes, easily.
Easily can take
those
Jokic out of the
Those are
series.
elite defenders.
They've done it easily.
What? So does Michael Porter have
I've
to
seen
step
AD
up?
do it in Denver. Literally took him out the game. Easily. Anthony Davis can do it easily. Gobert can do it easily.
Gobert can do it easily. Have you seen Jokic's numbers? He's not playing bad. You know that, right?
He's taking more shots in this series, though, which I
but
like.
You know
that
he's not
doing.
playing bad.
Bro, he hasn't showed up to one fourth quarter.
Bro, but you know he's not playing bad, right?
He's not playing bad, but he hasn't shown up to one fourth quarter. He's not playing like he should be playing
the best.
So if we look at the playoff numbers right now, I'll guarantee you it shows that he's been playing efficient.
It's not all
he's
about
been playing
the numbers either,
bro.
bro.
Keep talking about play.
What's his role? What's his role?
What's his role?
One, he's the primary playmaker on Denver.
What's his role? To be the best player on the team, right?
Yeah, but he's not playing bad. It's the role players.
Nobody
around
said
him.
he was playing bad.
But we saying
I didn't say he was playing. I'm saying he's not showing up where he needs
Is
to
he
show
that
up.
dude that can take over a game?
No, he's not.
No.
He keeps
What
talking
you mean
about
he's
his
not
stats.
showing up? How he's not showing up? Like, bro, in the regular season he averages 20. I think he's averaging more in the playoffs.
We're not, bro. What does the regular season have to do? Bro, why are you averaging 20 in the regular season and then going into the playoffs and averaging 20 again?
It's the best
game
of
is
the
supposed
best.
to elevate.
No, I said 24. If you
Oh
listen,
my God,
I said
4 points.
24.
What is he doing in the fourth?
Wait, what do you mean?
You're watching the series like me,
better,
right?
If he's playing better in the playoffs, then he's playing better than in the regular season.
He's not, because he's not showing up in fourth quarters to get them a W and lead them. Jamal Murray's been that guy, and you're not going to win a series.
So Jokic is shooting every shot in the fourth quarter. Guys aren't missing.
Now you're being
so guys
too
aren't
critical.
missing.
Guys aren't missing. Let's be real.
Let's
be real, though. He's dead ass he's just getting outplayed.
He is getting outplayed. By far.
He can't even guard a Gobert, bro.
No, yeah.
He can't.
Bro, you're never going to win a series. You're never going to win a series with Jamal Murray as your best player.
That's why I'm telling you, people in the comments, stop sending that Jokic is an elite defender crap, bro. Stop sending me that.
To you?
Yo, there's people that add me on that outer page on the link saying he's a good defender. Like when I said he wasn't a good defender, like, bro, he's not, bro. Like,
bro,
you're getting me mad as hell.
For real, for one, it's not even about Jokic playing bad. It's about Donovan Mitchell just playing at a crazy elite level.
Jokic
He's averaging like 40 points in the series.
Denver took a step forward last year. Now they're taking a step back. Like, you got to be like, come on, bro.
No, yeah, I agree with you, and that's why I feel like Mike Malone isn't the right coach.
How's he not the right coach? How's he not the right coach?
When Golden State made the playoffs with Mark Jackson, they were playing. They were successful. They were playing well. They made the coaching switch, and now it elevated them. I feel like Mike Malone.
How likely is that?
I feel. I'm not saying it's likely because
Wait a
Golden
minute.
State.
Stop. They don't have a Steph Curry.
Can I finish?
They don't have a Klay
Can I finish?
Thompson. They don't have a Draymond. So
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Okay.
Can I finish?
Mike Malone.
Mike Malone is a developmental coach. They need to bring in a coach with a system to do something better.
Word,
I mean, right now on the market, I don't really think there's a coach like that.
Exactly. So,
but I'm saying,
why would you fire him then?
How is that going to work?
But I'm saying I just don't think Mike Malone.
How's that gonna work?
If you look at Mike Malone's track record in Sacramento, and then now,
bro, it's Sacramento.
Bro,
Stop bringing that weak ass.
It's Sacramento, bro.
But I'm saying Mike Malone, I feel like it's time to go.
No, I want to ask this because you saying what Mark
He
Jackson
traded
did.
away Malik Beasley as a floor spacer, he's good. They could have needed him this series, could they not? Like, what are you talking about? They could have used him.
You said Mark Jackson. They needed a coaching change, and they got Steve Kerr. You feel like Denver needs to do that. I want you to tell me, in your right mind, who on Denver is Steph Curry, who on Denver is Klay Thompson, and who is Draymond? That's what I want you to tell me.
Don't say Torrey Craig is Draymond, please, bro.
It's not all about
because the reason why they got Steve Kerr and the reason why the jump happened was because not only because of Steve Kerr's coaching ability, because of how great Steph Curry and Klay became. I hope you're not trying to tell me that Jamal Murray can make that type of jump.
Curry wasn't playing that much off the ball until Steve Kerr came.
Okay, but it's because he's that great of a player.
But their
too.
offensive
He was already
system,
an all-star before he was already an all-star before Steve Kerr got there. There was no all-star in the backcourt of Denver.
He wasn't an MVP until Steve Kerr.
He wasn't, but he was already an all-star. You're talking about Mike Malone needs to go. So you're talking about somebody else needs to come into Denver and make guys that are not an all-star jump to an MVP level?
Yeah, but I think that this is the thing. This is the thing.
Nobody.
I
feel like Jamal Murray is going to be what he is.
Exactly.
He's going to be what he is.
So wait, he's 22 and he's going to be what he is.
I feel like he's
23.
I think he's going to be
not
what
even
he
in his
is.
prime yet,
bro. He's
a really good player. I think he's going to be what he is.
But
you know what's crazy?
all-star,
At
he's no
23
all-star,
years
though.
old, we were saying the same thing about Curry.
Yeah, because of his injuries. Because of his ankle problems.
So
Jamal Murray has no injuries.
we're not about to say that
you cannot compare injuries to talent. That's different.
Can you let me talk? We're not about to say that a 23-year-old is going to be what he is when he has so much time to develop, bro. He's only 23.
Does Jamal Murray have ankle problems?
He was hurt this whole year, right?
I didn't ask you that.
He was pretty hurt.
Harris was hurt, though.
He was
Gary
pretty
Harris.
hurt.
Does Jamal Murray have lingering ankle problems? Answer the question.
I think his wrist has been injured.
He doesn't.
His wrist has been injured.
That's not answering my question. Is that
50
answering my
balls, 30
question?
balls.
No.
What does the wrist have to do with the ankle? I asked for the ankle.
He's not injured right now.
He's
Bro.
not.
He just had
He's
34
not.
points. He just had 50
Talk about a guy
points.
who
Yeah, but
had
the thing
lingering.
is,
The reason why they
this is-
paid Steph Curry 4 years, 44 mil, was because they didn't trust in his health, not because they didn't trust in his talent. You need to go back and look it up. They didn't trust in his health because his ankles. He had lingering ankle problems. That's why, not because of his talent. Once he stopped getting hurt was when he was able to get consistent and become who he was. Jamal Murray has no lingering ankle problems. He's gonna be what he is.
He doesn't have Steph Curry talent.
He
bro.
doesn't.
Yeah,
That's a
So
once in
why-
a lifetime thing. He
No,
doesn't have
obviously
that.
Steph Curry is a Hall of Famer. I'm not comparing Jamal. I'm not comparing Jamal Murray
Then
to
where's the
Stephen
Clay?
Curry.
Gary Harris? He fell off every year.
He averages 10 points.
Wait, I've always said I didn't like Gary Harris. You
No,
were the
no,
one
I
raving
didn't-
about
I
him.
didn't say you did. I'm just
You
saying
was
he-
raving about him.
I didn't
So
say you did.
we're
I
not
didn't
about to
you
say
did.
that.
I just
I
said
ain't
he
gonna
fell
lie,
off.
but hold
averaged
up.
19
Where's
points.
Clay?
I was
Hold
like,
up.
yo, this dude
This
legit.
is
Gonna be
what I
better,
don't
but-
think you're understanding, Riv. What you're not understanding is that you think that the comparison I made by Golden State is comparing their players. I'm comparing the coaching change they
And I
made.
want to ask you, who's going to make the jump?
Because one coach, obviously, in Mark Jackson, he develops young players, has them play hard and believe in themselves, and then you bring in a coach who has a real system, and then you elevate the talent
Championship pedigree.
around them.
Okay.
Same thing. Hold up. What happened to Milwaukee? Jason Kidd developed Giannis. Mike Budenholzer comes in. Milwaukee doesn't have a Steph Curry, Clay, or Draymond, but they got
have
this.
Giannis.
But they
Giannis
don't have.
Giannis is better than Clay and Draymond Green.
But Steph is better than Giannis. But okay,
Not by much.
look,
Not by much.
look,
It's not by much.
look.
No, let me
Yeah,
ask you.
crazy. You think Giannis is
Yes.
better than Curry by that much?
Listen,
No, wait, let me ask you-
listen,
okay, let me
listen,
ask you a
but
question.
before you go, before you go.
Man.
So I'm not comparing that they have equivalent talent because they don't.
You better
But
not
I'm saying they can bring in a coach just like Milwaukee brought in Budenholzer.
Okay.
What coach though?
No.
Oh, not only that, Budenholzer came to Atlanta and brought them to the first seed. So you're telling me a coach with an actual system can't go to
who's on the
Denver
market right
and
now?
bring them
Okay,
to be the first in the
let me
West?
ask you a question.
They can.
Okay, let me ask you a
They
question.
have the talent
Yeah,
to.
who's on the
Let me ask you.
market?
Hold on. Let me ask him a question. Because when Mark Jackson, when Steve Kerr did it, they had a generation talent, Steph Curry. When Mike Budenholzer did it, they had a freak of nature, Giannis. Right?
Wait, hold up. When Mike Budenholzer did it in Atlanta,
No,
did they
I'm
have,
talking about
did they have
didn't.
generational
But
talent?
we knew they were never going to win the chip. We knew they were never going to because they didn't have that superstar talent. They had a bunch of
Yeah, but it's
good
not
players.
about. It's look.
They struggled in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Yes, everybody wants to win, but right now Mike Malone's team is losing in the first round, and they're not even playing
So
hard.
let me ask you the question. When Mike Budenholzer went to Milwaukee and adjusted, he had the freak of nature Giannis. He had a freak of nature.
Yes.
Now you're talking about bringing in a new coach. Who on Denver? I'm asking you, who on Denver is going to have that elevated jump to get them over the hump? Because they're just one All-Star and a bunch of really good players.
Who on Denver?
On Denver? Because if you're going to bring in a new coach, you're going to have to. What are you going to do? You're going to run the offense still through the Joker?
Hold up. Joker can take another leap.
How? What leap?
Come on, bro. We're not about. I'm not about to argue something. I'm not about to argue something that's gonna just turn into.
No, don't argue me. I want you to tell me what leap.
No, but I'm just saying, Jokic. I'm just saying,
better scorer.
Based on Jokic's age, he can still get better. We're not going to say that he can't get better
physically. So what leap are you really talking about?
Listen, I'm not going to I'm not going to debate with you. What can he get better at? What can he not?
Just one thing.
But because obviously he can get better, bro. He can get better.
Like
Michael Porter has to step. I think Michael Porter has to step up.
I think they could probably run it through.
Yeah,
Jamal Murray could make an all-star team. He can make an all-star team.
You thinking of West?
Not right now.
Yes, he can.
The West is stacked. The West is
Let's
stacked.
be real though. I mean, does the all-star appearance really mean anything? Like,
ask him.
But not only that.
If Jamal Murray gets better, significantly better, that doesn't take away the fact that just because he's not an all-star, he's not better. I mean, look who's over him.
But okay,
True.
you told me, tell me about Denver's talent. Well, first of all,
Millsap.
We know that in the Western Conference, when we think about the team that has the most depth in the Western Conference, it's the Clippers and it's Denver. That's what we think about.
One team is getting bounced out and the other team is...
No, okay. Yeah, but I think they're getting bounced out because of coaching, right? Because I say that because they didn't make an adjustment on Donovan Mitchell.
You got to double
Donovan Mitchell
just went to the second round last year.
In 7 games. They put him in 7 games
Look,
last year.
They lost because realistically, CJ just went buck.
Michael Porter Jr., does he have superstar talent? He definitely does. He definitely does.
Yes,
so if you're Bol Bol, can Bol Bol turn into a really good player?
Probably all-star.
Why is he not playing this year?
Both of them have injury concerns.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. But I'm saying bring in a better coach to build a really good system.
Keep saying that.
See, I don't know.
Don't bring no Brent Brown. Don't bring no Mark
I don't know
Jackson.
what coach to bring in.
Coach in the market
So then you can't say bring in a new coach.
No, yeah, you
can't say
can
that.
because I don't know his name right now. Look, listen. But keep listening. Keep listening. But he's a coach that coached under Mike Budenholzer because Mike Budenholzer's coaching tree is phenomenal.
That's not always going to work, though. I
But
get what you're saying.
I'd risk it. Before Mike Budenholzer went to Atlanta, nobody knew who he was. Before Quinn Snyder went to Utah, nobody knew who he was. I'm saying Denver, take a leap. I forgot this guy's name who's under Mike Budenholzer's coaching tree, but I signed him.
What's Mike Malone's record in Denver?
His record is good. I'm not saying his record's not good, but getting bounced out in the first round is unacceptable.
But you're not going to just put the whole blame on Mike Malone.
You can't do that. You got to put it on the players too. You got to put it on.
You can't just put all the blame on Mike Malone, bro.
Why is Denver getting blown out? Why is Denver looking like they're not playing hard? That's a coaching issue. You got to have your players ready, bro. I don't care. You got to have your players ready.
He's not nice.
It's not that, but they don't. Yo, Denver's not even making adjustments, bro. Like they're not doubling. They're not done.
You're about to blame all of the not playing hard Mike Malone.
The adjustments, yes. But you just blaming the adjustments on Mike Malone.
You just said they're not playing hard because
he can't do that.
Coach, that's Mike Malone.
Bro, I'm blaming the adjustments on Mike Malone. I know he can't play for them, but they haven't even attempted to double Donovan Mitchell all series, bro. He's dropping 50, he's dropping 30, he's dropping 40. Double that man. Why aren't you doubling Donovan Mitchell? Why aren't you the same way they're guarding Damon in the Lakers series? Why aren't you helping off the screen and doubling him on the top of the key? They're not doing none of that. They're not doing nothing to stop to contain Donovan Mitchell.
Experienced coach than Mike Malone. I think we can all agree to that.
Okay, but still, any great basketball mind, if that's what Mike Malone is, can look at that series and be like, this is what we got to do to neutralize Donovan Mitchell. He has done nothing to neutralize Donovan Mitchell, and that's why he's been totally bad at it.
You act like they're just losing to him.
Yeah, like it's not
just
people
him.
around him.
You know, they're not
it's the
just
supporting
losing
cast around Donovan Mitchell,
right?
That's helping him out. It's just not Donovan Mitchell.
They're not losing just because of Donovan Mitchell, but at some point you have to make adjustments to neutralize their best player, no matter what. It doesn't matter. You got to neutralize their best player.
Well, it's too late now.
Well, yeah,
it's actually not too late.
It's not, but you know what?
Because same way, look, if I'm Denver, look, Donovan Mitchell, he can't go off for 50. Let him go off for 30, maybe even 20, 30 or less. Even though he's been playing phenomenal, I'm letting Jordan Clarkson, I'm letting Mike Conley beat me.
I think that's
I'm not letting Donovan Mitchell beat me, bro.
I think
I'm
you
not
let him
letting
go
Donovan
off.
Mitchell beat
You
me.
neutralize everybody else.
Nah, bro. I'm neutralizing the star. So you're saying when people go up against Houston, they're saying, "Oh, I'm going to neutralize Robert Covington, PJ Tucker, and Eric Gordon before James Harden."
When they lose, it's their fault.
It be their fault
because you're
that's
gonna
what I'm saying.
No. Listen, as a star, you're gonna get yours. You're gonna get yours.
I'm neutralizing the star before I'm neutralizing the role
If
players.
you stop everybody else, one star isn't gonna beat a great team. You stop everybody else.
An all-star is gonna beat a great team, bro. It's happened before. We're not about to say it hasn't. Stephen Curry dropped 30 on the Houston Rockets in the second half.
He's not just a regular all-star. You need to stop.
Jamal Murray beat the Jazz in Game 1. He's like
an all-star kind of player. Game 1, he's the only one that played good. What are you talking about?
He's the only one that played good.
Yes, and they didn't have Mike Conley.
This the thing, bro.
The thing. Like, what the hell?
Nobody in the NBA is saying I'm neutralizing the role players before I'm neutralizing the star. Everybody neutralizes the star first.
The role players before.
Everybody neutralizes the star first,
You make that one guy beat you. Make sure nobody helps him. Nobody helps him.
So he's going to score 100 points? Like, no,
he's not.
He's not going to score 100 points, but I'm not letting him score 50.
He's going to eventually get
score
drained
30
out.
or less.
He's going to get tired. He's going to get worn down, bro.
Bro, one player is not going to, unless he's some superstar guy.
If you're doubling him, what if the play? What if the
Donovan Mitchell? What is beating him, bro? He is beating him.
Jordan Clarkson's putting up 24.
Have you seen the fourth quarter?
Mike Conley had 22 one night. Joe Ingles is chipped in 16, bro. It's not just.
Wait, have you seen the fourth quarters? Have you seen the fourth quarters?
Yes, he's going bro. But that's because it's one of them. Because the whole team is contributing. If you stop the whole team early and it's just him, they're gonna lose their confidence late in the game. That's why James Harden. That's the main reason why James Harden is passing it to these bums and they're missing. They don't have any confidence late in the game. These guys already have the confidence. They already got their groove. They're walking into the fourth quarter with 15, 16 points. They're like, yeah, we hitting threes. We're good. Donovan, do your thing. We're gonna be open. We're ready to shoot. You're talking about, oh, I'm gonna double team the guy and let the role players beat me, bro. What? That's not how all coaches think, bro. If you don't know that, then I'm sorry to tell you that's
I'm not
your
gonna
fault.
lie. If you double team him and the role players hitting their threes,
you're
you're done.
Then you're gonna have to go back to 1-on-1, and now they're hot, and now he's gonna get going.
Well, it's something called rotating. You rotate to the shooters. You rotate to them. You double, but you rotate. That's what
so much players. There's always gonna be somebody open. There's always gonna be somebody open.
You believe it or not, Toronto was double teaming LeBron, and nobody was open because they were that great defensively.
Toronto was that long.
Yeah, Toronto.
Denver's that good defensively?
No. I don't even know why he's there.
I'm saying, but still, they're not that good defensively. But what makes Toronto that good defensively? A great defensive game plan. A great defensive game plan.
A great coach. A bunch of one-on-one good defenders. Wait a minute.
And what do I think the Nuggets need? A better coach, bro.
Wait a minute.
A better coach.
He can win.
He can win what? He's losing in the first round.
You make it seem like he's trash.
So wait, Mike D'Antoni can't win?
He's not losing in the first round.
But he's losing, right?
He's losing
right now.
He's losing. Wait, y'all blew a 15-point lead today.
That's facts, bro. But you're not down 3-1. But I'm not saying that. And plus, what do you talk? That point you made about James Harden wasn't even right, bro. Because everybody gets shots. He had 15 assists today, bro. Everybody was doing their thing. Daniel House had 18, bro. Like Gordon had like 20.
You were screaming and hollering in here when they couldn't hit shots. You were screaming and hollering last year when they couldn't hit shots. You were screaming and hollering the year before that when they couldn't hit shots.
Wait, are they not hitting shots because they're out of rhythm? Because they're out of rhythm, or are they not hitting shots just because they just missed a shot? Like,
how do you hit shots one game and then the next game all of a sudden?
Not every player goes 100 for 100. Like, not every player doesn't miss a shot, bro. They gonna miss shots.
Why do you get mad when they miss?
Paul George is missing every shot.
But you just said not every player goes 100 for 100.
Yeah.
But do you get mad when they miss all their shots? I'm so confused.
Well, because Paul George is shooting 25% from the field. You want to know what the Rockets players are shooting? Everybody shot efficiently from three today. If you look at the numbers, they shot efficiently.
15-point lead.
Okay, but they shot efficiently from the field. So I'm not saying. So that point about the rhythm was all wrong.
You tried to say Toronto's good defensively, and then you tried to throw them up like Denver's that good defensively. I want to why'd you do that?
No, I'm saying that it's possible. No, because I brought up because you told me because John Carlos made the point. If you're doubling somebody, somebody's always going to be open. Not if you rotate great and you have a sound game plan, it won't happen.
They don't have the personnel.
They don't have the personnel to do that.
You can't do that.
All it takes is a good game plan.
You gotta stop with that. Just because you get a good coach, it turns your team elite. If you don't have the players to play elite defense, you're not going to be elite.
Well, Jason Kidd had the players in Milwaukee and was an 8th seed every single year until Mike Budenholzer got there.
They were still a good defensive team year in and year out.
Okay, but Mike Budenholzer brought them to another level. I'm saying get a coach, bring that team to another level.
Giannis made it like Giannis went.
Chris Middleton got a little better.
Back-to-back MVP.
But I'm saying get a better coach and get to a better level. Mike Malone is not the answer. And I'm telling you right now, 2 years from now, we'll see who's right and
so
wrong.
Can I ask you something?
We'll see who's right and wrong.
Do you get rid of Mike Malone if you don't have any candidates? Or do you keep him?
Bro, I know there are candidates right now that I would hire. I just don't know the names off the top of my head right now.
Tell us after the show.
What coach is going to get the Joker and Jamal Murray to play elite defense?
Don't say Brent Brown. Do not say.
Dude, I can't believe people were really sending me saying Jokic plays elite defense, bro.
I'm so. Who's going to get the Joker?
I laugh when I see. You see how he be checking people? It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.